Celebrities have been known to make stupid decisions throughout history, and social networks have had a tremendous impact on spreading this kind of information. For example, the way Miley Cyrus danced at the VMAs was pretty stupid, and 75% of people didn't even watch the VMAs. But because of social networking websites such as Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube, everyone had heard about it the next day. Because of Paparazzi, what happened at the VMAs was spread across the world. Are you tired of the paparazzi constantly on your back? Well, we've got a solution for you. First, a little background on the paparazzi. The paparazzi works just like our economy. It has supply and demand. The supply of the paparazzi is the amount of pictures that they take, typically of you. The demand is what the population wants. They go hand in hand. The greater the demand of a certain celebrity, the more pictures the paparazzi will take to increase their supply. Demand grows along with the popularity of a celebrity, so the more popular he or she is, the more the public want. The fastest way popularity grows is, obviously, with social media websites. Let's take Miley Cyrus again, for example. When Miley Cyrus twerked at the VMAs, it became nationwide news within a couple of hours, all thanks to social media websites. If Miley Cyrus did not participate in these websites, then she would not be so pursued by the paparazzi. By participating in social media, she enables society to grant an easier access point to depict a very poor image of her. Then, to defend herself, Miley proclaimed that the twerking was an act of creativity and that she is a free spirit on Twitter. If anything, this just fed the fire that burnt down her reputation even more. After that, society has an even poorer image of her. But our solution eliminates most, if not all, of this poor imagery. By simply not participating, or at least slowing down your own participation in big social media websites such as Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube, it is possible to remove paparazzi interest in celebrities. Think about it. If paparazzi only like celebrities that are growing in popularity, then if you simply stabilize, they won't be on you anymore. The paparazzi will soon lose interest in you. But you might be asking, what about the haters that are already on social media websites? Well, yes, this is a problem. It can be easily solved. To do it, it is much simpler than it seems. Let's take Miley Cyrus and Facebook for example again. The popular group I Hate Miley Cyrus would still hate on Miley even if she up and left with Facebook. Our third president, Thomas Jefferson, actually faced a similar problem. Of course, there wasn't Facebook back in the early 1800s, but they still had the press. During his presidency, Jefferson had an affair with a slave that he owned. The press found out and hammered him with it. The publicity was wild, and the population went berserk over him. So, he did something that no one expected, and it worked. Jefferson simply ignored the press. He felt as if he had more important business to attend to, so he did just that, and eventually the public lost interest in the affair. If Miley Cyrus did that, instead of trying to defend herself, she would be much better off. Who would fight a person that wouldn't? That refused to? Not a single one. They might take a few swings, but eventually they will just get bored and find someone else to fight. Let's go over what we just said. We bashed Miley a lot. We explained the basics of paparazzi. We explained our solution, gave you a real-life example of our solution, and finally gave you a metaphor to go with all of that. But if you just watch this infomercial, nothing will change. You gotta do something about it. You gotta take action. Besides, what's the worst that can happen? You might lose all of your popularity, but at least the paparazzi will be off your back.